right, everybody, on our next episode and next game of the Legends League, we have a supreme treat for you guys. We have Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. This is going to be one of the most anticipated, one of the most talked about matchups that there possibly could be. Everybody is always talking about who's better, Michael Jordan or LeBron James. Now, I don't know if this game will determine that, but I do know that this is the first of four meetings for these guys in this Legends League, and we hope to get them both to the playoffs because then we can start to really decide certain things and see certain things. But when I do these games on YouTube, as opposed to when I do them on Twitch I play the first quarter, and then I fast forward to the fourth quarter with about 9 minutes left, and we play the rest of the game out so we can see the ending and we can see what happens in the crunch time of the game. But when we are doing the games on YouTube, I will play all four quarters. You'll get to see all the good, the bad, the ugly. You'll get to see every single thing that happens in the course of this game. And that is something that I think is going to be special about the YouTube side of the Legends League. But if you do decide to want to see it live and how we do it on Twitch, you guys can come over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/Sid67. I'll put that on the screen for you guys so that you guys can make sure that you guys don't miss a game. We usually do the games at 10 a.m. in the morning all the way through into the afternoon. So you guys will have a bunch of games that you guys can see. There are many, many players and many, many legends that are in this league, and it has been very, very compelling and intriguing for me to do this for the last couple of days. And this is one of the marquee matchups that I've been waiting for, to have Jordan and LeBron play. I didn't want to do it live on Twitch. I wanted this to be the first game that I put all four quarters up so you guys can see how the league works and how the league is playing and how it has everybody in the league playing like their actual selves. It took me a long time to get this build of the game to play exactly like this. So I hope that you guys enjoy it. I'm going to be commentating the game and watching the game and hopefully getting just excited as you guys are about some of the things that you're going to see in the game. So appreciate you guys, and let's get started. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get it going. And we're going to start off by putting the game in 2K camera angle for you guys because I know that's the camera angle that you guys like to see. We're about to get this jump ball going. Let's get it. LeBron versus Michael Jordan, the first meeting.
And so off the tip, it is New York.
We got Steve Nash running the point. Good pass from Steve Nash to Joel Embiid. Getting it started early. Getting it started early, boys. Let's go. We got LeBron in the post against Paul Arizin. They're going to double LeBron. I would double him too. LeBron James with the mid-range. LeBron strikes first. In terms of Jordan and LeBron, LeBron strikes first. We're going to see who is the one who gets the best of each other in the scoring department, the assist department, everywhere. This is going to be something. We got Steve Nash running the point. Steve Nash with the spin move, blocked by Sean Kemp. There goes Isaiah Thomas, another one of the nemesis of Michael Jordan when he was playing. It's funny that LeBron and Isaiah Thomas would get drafted to the same team in this league. AD goes up on Joel Embiid with a nice layup. And it looks like the early game is going to be fast-paced. Jordan in the post against Donovan Mitchell. Jordan, fade away. Air ball for Michael Jordan on his first shot. That is very, very rare, ladies and gentlemen. You don't see too many air balls from Michael Jordan at all, in real life or in this virtual. They're doubling. LeBron James with the beautiful pass to Anthony Davis. They can't double LeBron James. If you double LeBron James, you are going to pay. And Anthony Davis sinks the first free throw of the game for him. 7-2. The Bucks are up early. Michael Jordan sizing up Donovan Mitchell. He gets stuck. Throws it away to Sean Kemp. Sean Kemp with a steal.
Pass to Davis. Uses the glass on the layup.
And the Bucks are out to an early lead. 9-2.
He's cooking, and he knows it. And you know what? They're going to keep using it.
They find Jordan on the wing. Jordan's about to size up on Donovan Mitchell.
Here's Jordan.
See what he's got. Passes out to Steve Nash. Steve Nash pick and roll with Joel Embiid. Great pass to Joel Embiid on the pick and roll, and Steve Nash gets an assist. Beautiful dime. As you see, Embiid is averaging 20 points, 3.5 assists per game. Here's the great LeBron James. King James goes up on Paul Harrison, and one for LeBron James. LeBron James, one of the strongest dudes in the entire world, man. As far as basketball, he's probably the strongest guy. LeBron sinks the free throw, and it's an early 12-4 lead in the first 3 minutes of this game. As you know, it's the NBA. It's a game of runs. We'll see if the Knicks can go on a run. And they hit Joel Embiid again. Joel Embiid is blocked from behind by the great Anthony Davis.
Not only does Davis have great skill, but he is tremendously agile.
Isaiah Thomas dancing it up. As you can see, these players play just like their real counterparts. If you double LeBron James, he will find the open man. They're going out pick and roll style. Isaiah Thomas with the step back three on Jordan. Miss.
The Knicks have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Now
You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. Get him, Joel. Jordan with the pick and roll. Shoots the mid-range. Knocks down the jumper. Michael Jordan, one of the best mid-range shooters in NBA history. He is a beast.
Back to James. Pass to Davis.
Davis in the post against Joel. Can Joel body him up? Way to body him up, Joel. And he makes a miss.
First miss. 3 for 4 in this contest now. New York trailing.
Yeah, give it to MJ. MJ got that boy posted
Here's
up.
Jordan.
He's got Isaiah posted up. Fade away, Jordan. Jordan misses the fade away.
Can't get it. He's now 1 of
Jordan's
3.
1 for 3 in the game right now.
James outside. Embiid against Davis.
Okay. Takes it right at Embiid and goes through his body.
They're not messing around.
The Bucks look like the more imposing team right now. They're imposing their will on him. Dennis Rodman looking for Mike. He tries to lob it up. I don't know why he would try to do that. The Bucks are on the run again. And it's an alley-oop from Isaiah Thomas to AD. AD is a beast, man. He's a beast, man. Joel gets bodied up by AD again. This length on this Bucks team is just ridiculous. When you look at how much length the team has with Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and Sean Kemp, and then you bring off the bench Ben Simmons and Ben Wallace. I don't know who picked this team. I don't know how they got this team in the draft, but whoever the GM is needs to be put down. I'm just telling you right now. Something needs to happen to that boy. Isaiah Thomas with another jump shot. Michael Jordan looks like he's out there by himself playing in old Bulls territory when he first got in the league. Mike draws the foul. Let's see if he can knock down these 2 free throws. Green's the first one. And he greens the second one. Mike is out there on a mission. Hopefully he can bring him back and make this game close. Right now, LeBron is doing whatever he wants. He's got little Steve Nash on him right now. Back to James. James still has Steve Nash on him, so he's going to post that up. Pass out to Isaiah Thomas for 3, and it's money. Isaiah Thomas is on a mission. We know how he feels about Michael Jordan. He can't stand him. We know how Jordan feels about Isaiah Thomas. He can't stand him. So I'm pretty sure it is something that is on Isaiah's mind that he wants to beat the mess out of Jordan right about now, even virtually. I'm pretty sure he wants Mike to meet his demise in this game.
Karl-Anthony Towns has checked in for Joel Embiid.
First in scoring.
So we'll see what happens in the second half of this first quarter.
They finished number 3 overall.
There have been some really exciting games.
Consider how
As far as this game goes, there's been really exciting games all throughout the league. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in. He goes up on Anthony Davis. Nobody can score on AD down there. They need to stop going on down there and let's go to the perimeter right now because AD is not having it. Screen by Sean Kemp. Mid-range mid-range by Isaiah is missed off the left side. Paul Arizin working on LeBron James. That sounds so weird, but I don't understand why he would be working on LeBron James. He needs to pass that thing. Jordan passes Steve Nash. Steve Nash for three. Steve Nash with his first triple of the game. Steve Nash, one of the greatest shooters of all time. Statistically, if you look at his stats, one of the greatest of all time. Why do they still have Steve Nash guarding LeBron? They're going to double. They have to double this man. And there's not going to happen with Paul Arizin and Steve Nash guarding LeBron James. If that's going to happen all night, LeBron might have 50. MJ. Go to work, MJ. Go to work, MJ. Towns still has Anthony Davis on him. Anthony Davis is not having it. MJ with the dunk. Goes by Donovan Mitchell and dunks right in the face of LeBron James. We can't call that on LeBron James, but it was near him. It was near him enough to where we can talk about it. Timeout by Minnesota. When I tell you that we do all of these games live, ladies and gentlemen, on Twitch, we make sure that we do the games live. We make sure that when we're doing the games, it's fun out there. The chat is always jumping. It's always going crazy. But for this exclusive game, for the game of the day, that I consider one of the best games of the day, I will put it on YouTube for you to see all four quarters. That's going to be the difference between YouTube and the live version of the Legends League. I hope that you guys really, really enjoyed this. Everybody seems to be really loving these games that has been involved with them live. As you saw the first little snippet, if you didn't see the first snippet when we did Jordan versus Kobe, was the first game that we've ever done in the Legends League, and we put that on YouTube yesterday. Trust me, you guys, man, you do not want to miss what is going to happen with this league. It is something crazy that nobody's ever seen before, as far as players playing like their actual selves virtually. It is amazing to see. Caron Butler for three. Caron Butler is killing. Caron Butler comes into the game already dropping a bucket. Isaiah Ryder gets it to Goran Dragic. Pick and roll with Ben Wallace. He goes up. Ben Wallace with the rebound. One of the best rebounders, shot blockers, defenders of all time. Ben Wallace was not to be played with. Former NBA champion with the Detroit Pistons, beating the Los Angeles Lakers in that controversial series because of the fact that Shaq and Kobe would never really recover after losing that series. And they would part ways. Ben Wallace, that's not your game. That's not Ben Wallace's game right there, to shoot shots in front of people. He should be wide open under the basket by himself with perfect conditions, and he still might miss. He is off there for defense. Karl Anthony Towns is tripping. We got Freddie Lewis out there, somebody from your past that you may not know. Whoa. And fighting for it is Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace is fighting for those boards. The Bucks are killing them on the boards right now. 13. They're killing them 10-4. I'm sorry. I thought it was put together, but it's 10-4 out there right now. That's a very big margin for one quarter so far. There's Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman, if he has something to say about that, hopefully by the end of the game, he'll get his fill of rebounds. Oh, it's loose. Bad shot by Freddie Lewis. We're off on the fast break. Ben Simmons right now will go right through you. He goes right through Dennis Rodman and scores through the contact. When I tell you this Bucks team is loaded, they have a multitude of players. LeBron James looks like he built him another super team right here. This is the most super team that he's ever been on. This is the craziest thing about it. And another loose ball. Milwaukee just looks like they're going to run away with this one and make it non-eventful. It is now 30-16.
With their defense on the interior. Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled.
They're making this game very, 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 very uneventful.
Outside Butler.
Dennis Rodman.
110
Oh, another bad pass. This is what I feared for the Knicks.
Here's Simmons.
When Jordan and Steve Nash go out, what do they have?
That kind of quarter for
What do they have and who do they have? You see, when LeBron goes out, they just reload.
Pass to Lewis.
They just reload when LeBron goes out. Oh my God. Ben Wallace is challenging everything. Everything that comes into the paint, Ben Wallace is all over it.
There's 45 seconds left to play.
So even if he doesn't make them miss, he's challenging them enough. Isaiah Ryder with the three.
They've shown so much energy right
Milwaukee has too much firepower.
on the offensive end. Tell you what, forget about easing into the
Milwaukee
game.
is a powerhouse in this league.
Blazing.
A lot of people are picking them to win the championship. There have been a couple of other teams that people are talking about winning the championship. 76ers with Magic Johnson, everybody's saying they're a good team. The Jazz people have picked, the Warriors people have picked, the Lakers people have picked. So a lot of teams right now are people's picks to win the championship. The Cavs people even have picked with Oscar Robertson.
12 feet. And so it's Milwaukee liking this.
The end of the first quarter.
In the quarter with a 15-point
There's a
lead.
15-point lead for the Bucks. As you can see, they're just going out there and just doing anything that they want. Hopefully in the second quarter, we'll get a chance to see exactly what the Bucks really can do on defense or offense, or we can see if Michael Jordan can bring them back.
Continues to show he's hungry.
That's what I really want. I'm really looking forward to seeing if Michael Jordan can bring them back. We don't need to see all of that other stuff. We're going to fast forward all that. You guys have probably seen all of that by now if you play 2K. Spot up AD. Everything going down for the Bucks right now.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of
Everything is going down for the Bucks right now.
exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one.
And they're just throwing the ball away at will.
What do you think, guys?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period.
Steve Nash got to get it together. You can't throw these passes near all this length on the Bucks team.
Which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that
Oh,
ball.
great pass by AD to Isaiah Thomas. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is not the Celtics now, is it, New York Knicks? This is not the Celtics, boy. They are coming out here and getting worked. This might not be close at all. This might be a blowout for the making. This might be a monumental blowout. Might be a monumental blowout, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Jordan has checked into the game. Michael Jordan is now back. Let's see if Jordan can start to quell some of this deficit. LeBron James misses the three.
No good. Pass to Nash.
The defense is just amazing for this
Here's Embiid.
Bucks team. It's a mismatch right here. He takes a nice little turnaround jumper. Joel Embiid knew he had the mismatch over Donovan Mitchell.
From deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from
See if they can get it going right now.
Just the hot hand. You're exactly right.
Pick and roll time, pick and roll time, pick and roll time. And he dunks on Steve Nash and Karl Anthony Towns. Sean Kemp is known for dunking on people and just embarrassing people. He's known for it, baby.
And in the league today, we've got some all-time
He's one of the greatest.
out on the wing.
Greatest dunkers of all time, in-game dunkers.
The NBA is right now, Graham.
Steve Nash for three. He's missing. Great defense by Isaiah Thomas with the closeout. Good defense by Steve Nash on the way back, though.
All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So
Michael Jordan with it.
to choose
Karl Anthony Towns with another mismatch. You got to take advantage of these mismatches. Thank you, Karl Anthony Towns. Take advantage of the mismatches
Towns
and get it going.
hurting you from mid-range area.
Right now, the Bucks are just shooting way too well,
Outside Davis.
and the Knicks are not shooting well enough.
Pass to Mitchell.
Great passing right now by the Bucks. The
James
ball
on the
movement looks crispy.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Oh, what a pass.
Here's
Kemp has to take a bad shot.
And a miss there.
Rebound by Arizon.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Now here's Jordan.
Ball movement. This is not what you want, I don't think.
And about 3 minutes
This is not what you want.
second quarter.
This is not what you want, but he makes it happen. AD gets schooled up by Joel Embiid.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his team.
Joel Embiid and Anthony Davis are having a mini little fight over here. Good defense, but Isaiah Thomas goes over Paul Harrison like he's not even there.
Davis has got 3 assists in the game. Here in the second quarter, just
Michael
under
Jordan
3
trying to get
minutes
open.
played. He takes it in.
Steve Nash with a patented floater. That's his game, ladies and gentlemen. We all know Steve Nash can hit the floater.
Upwards of 50% from the field. And you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate.
Sean Kemp
They're starting to look
bodies him up. Missed by Sean Kemp down low.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from
New York's
outside
starting to
the
catch a little bit of a rhythm even though they're down by double digits. They're down bad. Great pass from Jordan to Karl Anthony Towns in the corner.
from distance.
Karl Anthony Towns,
a good
the
play
first
in
big man to really win
cat.
the three-point competition.
We've ever seen at the center position.
To the paint.
They need to stop that right there. They can't have Steve Nash guarding Sean Kemp on the pick and roll. Sean Kemp's going to bash that on his head every single time that happens. He is going to dunk in his face. He is going to murder Steve Nash every time he gets that ball in the paint. Every time. It's over.
Embiid with it.
Embiid, is he going to go at AD again? No, he's thinking better about it this time. Paul Harrison going at LeBron James as he lost. Another 3 for Karl Anthony Towns. Karl Anthony Towns is shooting that thing.
Making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Told you it's the NBA. It's a game of runs. Oh,
Clear.
Isaiah Thomas on the Iverson cut.
Give you so much when he's on the floor.
Very, very good play right there for any small guard that's out there watching basketball. Michael Jordan for 3. Woo!
With the bucket.
The Knicks are getting hot right now. The Knicks are getting hot from 3.
They've got to do a better job contesting.
Anybody who's a small guard, though, should run that same play that Isaiah Thomas just ran, the Iverson cut. It's one of the best plays for a little guard. Great defense by Joel Embiid.
Excellent D there from
They're getting in rhythm right now, ladies and
to
gentlemen.
the ball. Picked up by James.
This Knicks team is starting to come back. We knew they would do something to come back. Oh, that's a mismatch. They go back up to pinch and Paul Harrison for the jumper at the top of the key. That's 4 threes in a row. They're starting to come on in the second quarter. You gotta love it.
Young he is, BA. I mean, a few years
LeBron James open in the corner. He misses the 3.
ago, the tools necessary to be a superstar.
We got Karl Anthony Towns coming down again. Momentum is a thing, ladies and gentlemen. You love to see. They're not gonna double Joel when Anthony Davis is guarding him. And they shouldn't, because he just volleyballed that thing. He volleyballed that thing on him. Yee.
Over 1 block. Defensive
Why you got your joint smacked like that?
This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Ben Simmons is checked in for Anthony Davis.
Side out of bounds right now. It gets to Steve Nash. See if Steve Nash can do something with this. That's a tough shot by Nash. Good rebound by Joel Embiid on the offensive glass.
Embiid as he lays it in.
He lays that thing in. They're only down by 7 points now. They were just down by almost 20.
Down low.
And they go up top on the elevator to Sean Kemp, the Rain Man.
I mean, he's always
The Rain Man, one of the greatest in-game dunkers of all time. Definitely one of the best alley-oop catches of all time. Just ask Gary Payton.
Here's Nash. Now here's
MJ.
Jordan. Checked by Mitchell.
Gets it to Gary Payton. I mean, not Gary Payton. I said Gary Payton. Gets it to Steve Nash. Steve Nash throws up a prayer. He misses that off the side of the glass. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, good move. Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas.
That's basket number 6 in
Woo! Zeke is no joke, ladies and gentlemen. Zeke is no joke.
12 points inside.
Zeke, one of the best to ever put on some shoes, man.
Jordan against
MJ, patented fadeaway.
with the bucket.
Patented fadeaway for Michael
Boy, you take
Jeffrey
everything
Jordan.
out of Jordan's effort
His airness.
and impeccable
Air Jordan.
Pass to Thomas.
Some circles, they call him Black Jesus.
Here's Kemp.
Just saying.
Right side Simmons.
Oh, great defense by Paul Harrison. What are they going to do on this fast break? Can they do something? Can they get something done? Steve Nash takes the dribble pull-up.
With another.
And they're down once again by 7.
Go to the leaner there.
This game is getting interesting.
Mitchell
Game is getting interesting, boys.
Here's Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas now has playmaker take.
Here he goes.
Oh, what a block.
He sends it right off the glass.
Ben Simmons picks that up off the glass and gets it back in. 9-point lead for the Bucks. MJ sizing them up. You know MJ wants to go one-on-one. That's his game. MJ again.
Efficiency personified there.
What a game right now. Everything is going back and forth for this quarter. The Knicks are definitely up in this quarter right now. They're definitely playing better than the Bucks right now. And if they can keep this momentum going, we may see them come back and actually take the lead or get close to that. Because we didn't want to see a blowout, and hopefully we don't see a blowout. But I have no control over that. As I'm telling you, I just built the build and the engine for this game, and they all play like themselves. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just as clueless as everyone else that's watching about what's going to happen. We got Rodman guarding Ben Simmons. Rodman gets freaking used. He gets used out there. Rodman's dribbling the ball. That's always a mistake. Not his game. Definitely not his game to be dribbling. Freddie Lewis. Freddie Lewis takes a tough turnaround and misses.
Milwaukee's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage.
Oh, he picks it up. Rockets picks it up out the air and makes an acrobatic layup. This is wonderful right here. This is what we said earlier, though. What I had trouble with really going with the Knicks to win a championship or really be really that great is because when Jordan and Steve Nash and Embiid are out of the game, or a combination of them, it's going to be tough for them to score. They're going to have to go at Embiid. They're going to have to go to Embiid. Just go to Embiid, go to Embiid, go to Embiid. That's what my main focus would be right now, is trying to get the ball to Joel Embiid so that Joel Embiid can carry this offense. Because right now, it's just not looking good. It's not looking good for these guys. John Starks with the pass to Joel Embiid, but he's blocked by Ben Wallace, one of the greatest. One of the greatest shot blockers and defenders of all time. And he gets blocked by Rodman. Dragic just gets his thrown back.
Part of his signature, I mean, he's really good at that end of the floor.
This is going to be something. Like, where's the offense going to come from? Not from Rodman. Where is the offense going to come from for these New York Knicks? Where? Joel Embiid is a pretty good free throw shooter, especially for a big man, so he probably is not going to miss one. Joel Embiid now has post takeover. Post player takeover. When you see the fire by somebody's feet and they have an icon next to their feet, that means they're in takeover. They should try to get him the ball at will now. Even if it is on Ben Wallace, you still got to try to get Joel the ball somehow. Rodman shooting is not what you want. That's not what you want, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my goodness. Ben Wallace is going to the line, a notoriously bad free throw shooter. Notoriously bad. Notoriously. Like Shaquille O'Neal bad. He's notoriously bad, but he hits 1 out of 2. I would go to Joel Embiid every time down the floor if it was me. Oh, Freddie Lewis with the great shot right there. It's a big-time shot for them. Keeps them within 7. Any bucket that they can get with Michael Jordan out of the game is very, very, very clutch for them. They need that. Ben Simmons is not going to shoot that for all of the money in the world. But he will take a layup, boy. Ben Simmons is trying to keep it together while LeBron is out the game for the Bucks. Oh, what a move by Freddie. He should have shot that, but he's going to hold for the last shot of the quarter.
Here's Lewis, defended by Dragic. Pass to Butler.
And they're going to go to Joel Embiid with playmaking take. With post take, and he goes up and dunks on Ben Wallace. So I said I would just go ahead and give that to him every time. We still have yet to see a half-court shot go in. I'm waiting for that to happen. If that does all season, I want to see one of those half-quarters just drop in, just surprise everybody. At halftime, we got a 60 to 53 lead. We don't even need to look at that right there. You guys have probably heard him say these things millions and millions and billions of times. But we got the halftime report right here with Shaq, Kenny, and them, but we don't need to see that either. I'm not even going to worry about going through this. We're just going to get back to the game. It's a really, really good game. Really, really, really good game, man. This is what's going on in the league so far that we're in. The Knicks are in 26. They're 2-4. The Bucks are in 21st. They're 3-3. So we're trying to see exactly what's going on in the league as we further progress, as teams further get into their teammate chemistry. Are we going to see teams start to play a lot better and more cohesive? I believe so. But this is what it is right here, 60 to 53. Milwaukee heading into the second half of this game. It has been a very, very good, entertaining game so far. We're looking for a very entertaining and great finish if we can have it. Isaiah with a tough shot. Isaiah's still playing great. Isaiah Thomas has played great this entire game. I cannot believe that certain people in the world do not give him his credit for being one of the best players in this game's history, one of the best point guards. He's never mentioned with, oh, he's the best point guard of all time or things of that nature. Michael Jordan gave him his due, said he was the second best point guard of all time. Oh, as he misses a shot right there. Wide open shot. Michael Jordan goes down the lane and gets the alley-oop from Paul Harrison. What a freaking pass that was, boy. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. I love to see this. This is what I love to see. Isaiah going at Mike right now. They're going shot for shot. Isaiah with 19 points already in the game. Second half just started. My boy has 19. Joel gets held up. Gets it over to Steve Nash, the floor general. Let's see what he does. He gets the mismatch. Very smart by Steve Nash to get the mismatch. You see how he backs up and makes sure that the switch happens. That's a very cagey veteran move, but right now Steve Nash is in jail. Somebody has to help him. Somebody has to help him on that. They're going to notice that right away, that Steve Nash is guarding Sean Kemp. That's an automatic bucket. It's an automatic bucket. They're going at Anthony Davis again. Maybe they're trying to get him in foul trouble. I don't know, but this is not the move that I would go with. This is not the move that I would go with. Going at a pick and roll with LeBron James and, oh, Anthony Davis, but Paul Harrison finds Joel Embiid. They're keeping it close, man. They're keeping it close. There's the pick and roll. Great defense by Rodman to shade over. LeBron James hustles him down. Bron gets to the basket. That's great defense by Embiid and Rodman right there. Great defense by Rodman and Embiid. Steve Nash throwing some razzle-dazzle in it. MJ and LeBron. This is what we want to see. No! Michael Jordan just dunks all over LeBron James. You don't see that every day. You don't see it every day, but oh my gosh. LeBron James has been given a statement, and he comes back and blocks the green of Joel Embiid, but he was just given a wake-up call by Michael Jordan. Just given a wake-up call, baby. Oh! Donovan Mitchell. Oh, great pass. Another dunk from Jordan. Jordan is starting to exert himself right now. He has 21 points. Michael Jordan is exerting himself now and using his energy to get down in this game right here. What a rebound by Joel Embiid. Michael Jordan again. They're going to Jordan. Every time down the floor, they're going to Michael Jordan. He's got 23. 23 for 23. Let's see what's going on. Another good defensive play from the Knicks. Go back to Jordan. Jordan's got post take. That's rare to have a guard that has post take, and they're going to him. No, they go to Steve Nash, and Steve Nash gets fouled by Isaiah Thomas. Steve Nash is one of the greatest free throw shooters in the history of this game. I don't think he will miss one. I'm just going on a limb and saying that. And he'll put him down by 3 points. This game is getting out of hand right here. Jordan has post take right now. When Jordan has post take, I would love to see them drop that thing to him in the post to see if he can get going with his patented fadeaway. I would love to see if that's gonna happen. But you know, we don't live in a perfect world. But if they do get it to him in the post, I believe that Jordan will excel, especially with that badge. What a move by Isaiah Thomas. The quick first step, get in front of him, shoot the three. Nothing like the one dribble pull-up. Oh, what a pass by Jordan. But you got to be watching for those bigs of the other side on the Bucks team. They are very, very lengthy. These guys, about 6'10", 6'8" to 6'10", all of them down there. That's tough. You got to get it to MJ. You got to get it to MJ here. You got to. What a move by Paul Arizin. Paul Arizin with 5. And we got 72 to 69 right now. LeBron James gets open for 3. LeBron James knocks it down. Oh, man. We're seeing a real good one right now. And here comes Jordan on the triangle offense cut. Just throw him the ball. Throw him the ball down there. He's going to score. MJ. Oh, my goodness. He put up a hook. Why, MJ? Why? LeBron throws the lob. He doesn't get it. Oh, they blitz him up. The Rain Man with a great blitz. Sean Kemp now has another mismatch. Is he going to take advantage of that? Yes, he greens another one. Sean Kemp is really playing his behind off right now. I love it. Jordan's take is over. They're going to 4-1 him. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. They're after everything down there. The Bucks are just having momentum go their way right now as far as on defense and offense. Here comes Isaiah Thomas on the curl up, and he hits another 3. Isaiah Thomas is going off. He has 24 points right now. 24 points for Isaiah. They pass it out to Jordan. They clear. Mike takes another bad shot. Mike is not taking good shots right now. They're down by 11. They got Steve Nash switched on to Anthony Davis. Somebody's got to help him. You got to help him. Anthony Davis is a decent free throw shooter for a big guy, so he might knock these down. He'll knock both of these down. It's just a mismatch nightmare right now for the Knicks. And here comes the bench right now for the New York Knicks, down 13. Let's see if they can fight them back into this game. Because if they can't fight them back into this game, it's going to be a rough road for them. It's going to be a rough sailing when Jordan gets back in the game and has to fight back in the fourth quarter from about 20 down, maybe 15 down. Right now they're 13 down. So if they can't hold serve right now, it's going to be very, very tough for them to it's going to be tough to get it right.
Seemed like every night they got everything they wanted.
But we'll see. Stranger things have happened. You can't throw that pass, Robin. Somebody has to come to the ball. And they get J.R. Ryder in the corner for a wide open 3. And they are now up by a cool 16 points with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. This is what I fear for when I watch this team. What I fear for. He's going up on Ben Wallace. You can't do that. Ben Wallace snatches that thing right out the sky like it's nothing. And he goes up for the alley. They tried to reward Ben Wallace for the crazy snatch block and get him the ultimate clip, but they couldn't do it.
For New York, they've got gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half.
It's been pretty much all Bucks, wire to wire.
To Rodman.
Not much drama as far as any back and forth or lead changes. Just been a whole.
Outside Butler.
Oh my goodness. Dennis Rodman. It's not your game, brother. I don't know why they're going to Rodman right now at all.
Nothing seems to be
This
going
is
their
just
way.
not. It's not in their best
Guys
interest to
go
have
nice
Rodman shooting
action.
shots like
I
that.
think
Rodman
they
should
gotta
just be
run
getting
whatever is
dunks.
best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Because right now this is just looking like the Bucks are just outmatching them. And there's another shot by J.R. Ryder. If you don't know who Isaiah Ryder is, you need to go look him up. J.R. Ryder is a beast, former slam dunk champion. Was one of the first to go between the legs and dunk the basketball that we saw in the NBA. That had not been seen really in the NBA until J.R. Ryder went up and did it. And when he did do it, he changed the landscape of dunking, in my opinion. That's when dunking started to get really, really, really crazy. And people started to do the most outlandish things when they were dunking the basketball because J.R. Ryder started it with that between the legs dunk. But also, he's a very, very good basketball player, not just a dunker.
Here's the pick.
As you can see, he's out here wetting threes up. Here he is again.
Well, he hasn't scored.
Good defense, but he can't be stopped. J.R. Ryder is going to work right now. He's got 13 points on 5 for 5 shooting off the bench. This is what you need if you want to be a good team. This is what you need if you want to win. And they are just playing stellar defense. The Bucks are out just killing the New York Knicks. They're outgunning them. They're outmanning them. They're outplaying them. They're outclassing them. Oh, there we go. Karan Butler gets one to go, but geez. Just stop the bleeding, why don't you? Usually when we do these things live, if there's a 20-point beating and there's 5 minutes left in the game, we'll just simulate through the rest to get to the next games live. But right now, we're on YouTube, so it's time. And there's John Starks. John Starks, one of the most streaky shooters ever. If John Starks is hitting, he's the best player on the court. If he's missing, he's the worst player you ever seen. I had the pleasure of meeting John Starks when I was younger at a community college he was giving a speech at. And I was a young kid, and just being able to see an NBA player, a former NBA player at the time, I believe he was, just newly retired, just seeing an NBA player at that stage of my life and being able to talk to him really turned around a lot of things for me basketball-wise. So,
The first one falls.
thank John Starks for that, man. Actually, a really, really good guy. My dad and his friends used to give him a hard time when he would come to my father's job, and he used to see him all the time. And they would give him a hard time about taking crazy three-pointers and missing three-pointers. I bet John Starks is laughing now. He's like, everybody's taking crazy three-pointers now. So that's a fun story for you guys, bro.
New York has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third.
Back to the game. They seem to be trying to come back. They're not completely out of it, but they're still down double digits. I'd like to see them break into this lead.
Back to Butler.
John Starks again for 3. That was a little bit too contested. He missed that one. Oh, and it goes up. Ben Simmons goes up on Karan Butler in the and one. Just too much firepower right now for these Bucks. The Bucks are just too good, man. And Ben Simmons is hitting free throws. We know he's a notorious bricklayer. Notorious. He doesn't even shoot. He doesn't even look at the basket sometimes from 18 feet out. Even 15 feet out sometimes. He doesn't look at the basket at all. He's not even thinking about scoring. J.R. Ryder with the steal. Too many turnovers right now for this team. They struggle to hold on to the ball without Steve Nash. Steve Nash is their lone floor general, whereas the Bucks have a few floor generals. Look at that. Boy shot a whole turnaround and just lucky to graze the rim. Freddie getting into it. Freddie getting into his motion. John Starks with the miss. We're about to get into the fourth quarter. Oh, I thought we was going to see the first one. End of the third quarter. It is now a blowout right now. They are down by 17 points. If they're going to come back in this game, it is going to have to be early in this quarter. I don't know if they're going to bring the starters in at the start of the quarter or if they're going to bring the starters in with 9 to 8 minutes left in the quarter to keep them rested. It looks like they're going to bring some of the starters in because Michael Jordan is still on the bench, but Steve Nash is still in the game. Steve Nash and Joel Embiid are in the game. Joel Embiid takes a terrible shot. They have LeBron James in the game right now trying to end it. LeBron James and Anthony Davis, their starters, oh my goodness, their starters are basically in the game for the Bucks. They're going to try to save Michael Jordan for 8 minutes into the game maybe, or as long as they can. And this is oh my gosh, very good shot by Embiid. This is a crucial time in the game right here. This is crucial. If they can keep it closer or chop into the lead while Jordan is on the while Jordan is on the bench, they might have a shot to make it a game. But LeBron James is just saying no. I'm not having it. They bring Jordan in right now. They bring him in with 11 minutes left in the fourth. He's probably not going to see the bench again if it stays, unless it gets super out of hand. He probably won't see the bench again. That's going to be tough. Joel Embiid is taking tough fadeaways on Anthony Davis right now. Tough fadeaways on Anthony Davis. It's going to be tough to actually make that high percentage offense for you. It's going to be tough. This high percentage offense is crazy.
Then on Tuesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Philadelphia to take on the Sixers.
Oh, Michael Jordan with the drop step spin.
What a terrific feed by Nash.
Jordan is going to try to exert himself, I hope. Oh, no. Who playing defense on LeBron James? You guys have lost your minds doing that. Jordan for three. That's not his game, obviously, but he can knock them down.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout.
And AD about to go at Steve Nash again. That's tough. Oh, another great pass. Great backdoor cut, great pass. It's tough right now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh! And he dunks on Anthony Davis now. Michael Jordan. Two crazy highlights. Two crazy highlights in this game from Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Jeffrey Jordan with two incredible highlights. Absolutely incredible, man. But they can't do anything right now. LeBron James and the Bucks are just way too strong for him. If you're thinking that Jordan is going to win the championship with this team the way that it's constructed, I don't think so. But we can see what happens in the long run. We can definitely see what happens in the long run. Joel Embiid for three. The Knicks can't hit anything and the Bucks can't miss. Oh my goodness, the Rain Man. I know you LeBron fans are happy right now. Charging on Michael Jordan, drawn by Isaiah Thomas. It is just snowballing for the New York Knicks right now. Snowballing. And here comes LeBron again with pinch and paw errors in him. I don't know why they're not letting Jordan guard him. I would have let Jordan guard him. LeBron is just doing whatever he wants. And great pass off the double team. LeBron is not playing around. LeBron is having a masterful performance right now in this game. It is amazing to see. Jordan, oh my goodness, with Jordan and Steve Nash still connecting. Jordan now has 30. We're looking at it and we're seeing for ourselves Michael Jordan is a walking 30. But this Bucks team is just a walking Thanos. I am telling you. This team is stacked. It has everything. Here comes Mike again. Mike is about to size up one. He gives it to Nash. They're going to run the triangle offense cut. Mike wants the ball right there. They're going to call 3 seconds on him if he camps in there. There you go. Nobody's going to ever have him camp in there. That looks like a glitch in the game. Or it's just them not being able to get it done. We got Josh Smith. We got a Josh Smith sighting. Josh Smith is in there with Clint Capella. LeBron James shoots a 3. Rebound by Jordan.
Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Past it. Oh my goodness, another block. The Bucks are ridiculous on the interior, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely ridiculous on the interior. They do not play games on that inside.
So it's the Knicks now.
That inside is just not the place where you want to be. Great pass to Steve Nash. Steve Nash with the miss. The Knicks cannot get anything to go right now. This is amazing right now. There it is. Great defense. They're trying to show out right now. They're trying to show out. Steve Nash again. Steve Nash knocks that one down. They're down by 21. 7 minutes left. Let's see what goes on in the last little bit of this game. Will they keep this lead, or will the Knicks make it respectable, or will they come back? Jordan again with another steal. Vice grips in his hands. Throw it to Jordan. Oh, he doesn't see him. They double team Jordan. Very smart. They double team Jordan. They're not playing around anymore. They said, we're going to get after you. Great pass to Kemp. Kemp out to LeBron James with a mismatch. They're going to set a pick, though. LeBron James at the mid-range. LeBron James hits the mid-range. LeBron James is killing, but the Knicks have 12 turnovers. That has killed the Knicks tonight with the 12 turnovers. The pass to pinch and Paul Arizin. Michael Jordan is finding his teammates as well. But LeBron is just doing a heck of a better job finding his teammates. His teammates are doing a better job of knocking him down. It's just everything is going in the Bucks' favor right now. Kemp against this man again, and he scores again on Rodman. Sean Kemp, it looks like the 1990s, 1998, 1996 finals all over again. That's what it looks like to me. Another shot from Steve Nash. Steve Nash misses another one. Nash, one of the better shooters in NBA history, but tonight just can't seem to get the baskets to fall. LeBron James is going to find somebody or score on Steve Nash. Ben Wallace is not a shooter. Oh, what a move by Isaiah Thomas. This team is just too much. They're too much, man. They're too much. Here comes Mike's going to go ISO time now. He's pretty sure he's very upset right now. He's just going to go ISO at him. Good pass. And a great defense by Ben Wallace. No doubt about it, man. Ben Wallace is one of the greats. He stopped them almost every time they've tried to come in there at him. And a great shot by Birdsong, and it's over. When Birdsong starts making stuff like that, you start singing the Swan song. It's over. It's over. Great pass right there. All they can do right now is make it respectable. This game is over. They're down by 24 points. We thought this game was going to actually be good. It turned out to be a whole blowout. Whole blowout. Jordan with the good defense. Jordan with the great defense right there. And Birdsong still goes up. And he misses. And LeBron comes to meet Jordan at the rim. He said, no more dunks for you, Mike. No more. You already dunked on me. You dunked on Anthony. You're not going to dunk anymore. That is not his game.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Oh, my goodness. What a move by Joel Embiid. Nice to see him still playing hard. He's got 22 points. But wow.
So smooth for a guy of his size. Scoring inside for him.
Another drive to the basket and Olay defense by the Knicks. They call timeout. They're going to get Jordan and everybody out of the game. They're going to make sure that they put the reserves in. As the great Chick Hearn said, the Jello's jiggling. You know what it is. This is just... John Starks for three. It's just really, really mind-blowing to me that they didn't try to make this more of a game, but we all know as we've been watching the Legends League that the Bucks are a juggernaut. They're one of those teams in this league that is just so well put together that it's going to be tough for anybody to really beat them. Now, in the league, there's so many other teams that are in the league that can really, really, really contend and really, really, really give this team a run for their money. So I'm really hoping that when we get to the playoffs and as we get deeper into the season and we see some of these real clutch games of the teams that rise to the top and show that they're one of the better teams in the league and we put them against each other, what really happens, because I don't think that the Knicks are going to end up being one of those teams that can win a championship. I mean, there's people out there in the live streams that believe in Michael Jordan so blindly that he might be able to take this team to a championship. I just don't see it. Personally, I just don't see it. When you have teams like this running around. Great shot by Isaiah. Like, look at this. These guys have guys all over the board that are going to go to work out there. And they just have Jordan and Steve Nash, as great as he is. He's not really a scorer. He's not going out there. Oh, what a block by him, by the great Ben Wallace. He's not really going out there to score. Steve Nash is going out there to facilitate and not force the issue. The guys on the Bucks, are all of these guys force the issue. They're trying to get a bucket. And if you're not careful, they'll embarrass you. Look at this man. The Rain Man throws it out to the great King James, who has a great game. Jordan had a really decent game, but he just couldn't fight off all of the firepower that's on this Bucks team, man. So, people, thank you guys for tuning in to the Legends League. I hope to see all of you again. Tell everybody that you know about this. You're going to see players from all eras. You're going to see players that play just like themselves. When I tell you Allen Iverson plays like himself, Bird plays like himself, Duncan plays like himself, Kareem Sky hooks and plays like himself, Magic Johnson was phenomenal, played like himself. Like, this is an amazing league. Derrick Rose played like himself. Bill Russell plays like himself. When you see this, you're going to love it. You're absolutely going to love it. Remember that I do a live stream at 10 o'clock in the morning. We will be live streaming games from this particular league. We will be doing multiple games on the live stream because we do the first quarter and then we fast forward to the fourth quarter. And the chat is always live. The chat is always enjoying everything that's going on. So everybody that's coming here to watch this YouTube from the chat, make sure that you comment below. Make sure that you leave a like. Make sure that you guys subscribe. Make sure that you guys understand that we're going to keep doing this as long as you guys support it. I know you guys love it. You seem to really like it like I love it. So, man, just it's going to be a really, really, really wild ride. If you look at the winning side, you got Isaiah Thomas with 30 points and 10 assists, 1 turnover. He went 4 for 7 from the 3, 13 for 19 from the field. LeBron James had 22, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block. Shot 9 for 17. Didn't have a great shooting from the three-point line, but didn't need it in this game. 18, 4, and 7 for Anthony Davis. 1 for 1 from the 3. We also have Sean Kemp, who had 14, 9, 2, and 2, and 3 blocks. Shot 7 for 10. Isaiah Ryder came off the bench, hit 3 for 3 from the three-point line. Had 3 steals as well. Ben Simmons had 12 and 7, and Donovan Mitchell had 6. We go to the loser's side right now. Michael Jordan finished the game with 30 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. He had those 4 turnovers. He's 1 for 2 from the 3, which is not bad for him. Joel Embiid was 26 and 12. 12 for 21 from the field. And Steve Nash really struggled in this game. 12 points, 9 assists, but he was 4 for 11 from the field. Didn't really shoot it that well. Karl Anthony Towns didn't really help as much as he really should have. He came on in the first quarter, but as the rest of the game went on, he really didn't do much. So that being said, you guys, we're gonna get off right now, and that's what we have right now for the first ever 4-quarter Legends League game. So I appreciate you guys for joining. Make sure that you guys like and subscribe. Make sure that you guys tell everybody that you know about this, because you won't see this thing anywhere else. You won't see this thing like this anywhere else. So appreciate you guys, and I am gone.